Okay, dear students, we are going to discuss about today human excretory system. Today, our topic is human. Sorry, it's not working. The human excretory system. Just a minute, it's not working. Okay, today our topic is what? Human excretory system. Excretory system. And which are called human excretory system? Which parts are called human excretory system? Generally, if you observe the human excretory system, the human excretory system is made up of one pair of kidneys, one pair of kidneys, one pair of kidneys. Okay, and second one is okay. Second one is one pair of uterus, one pair of uterus, okay, one pair of kidneys and one pair of ureters, okay, sorry, one pair of ureters and okay, one pair of ureters and one urinary bladder, only one urinary bladder, which is useful to storage of urine up to 500 ml to 1 liter, and also next one what especially for urinary bladder, and last one urethra in male, vestibule in female. urethra in male Urethra in males, or vestibule, we can call urethra vestibule in female. So, human excretory system is made up of one pair of kidneys, one pair of ureters, one pair of urinary bladder in male, urethra, and vestibule female. Okay, vestibule in female. That means human excretory system is made up of these parts. Okay, if you observe the diagram of human excretory system, one pair of kidneys, okay, and we can call these, or we can call one pair of ureters are open into the pear shaped structure, we can call urinary bladder open into the urethra. Okay, this is the structure of what? Human excretory system. Okay, here the first in human excretory system, it is okay, one pair of kidneys are located, and these one pair of kidneys, okay, one pair of kidneys, especially for which is what, one pair of kidneys, and second one is what, ureters. First of all, we have to discuss about the ureter is what, the whitish color, which is what, tube-like structure, small, thin, small tube-like structure. The whitish color, small tube-like structure, which are arises from hilus. This is the part we can call hilus. Okay, hilum or hilus, which are starting from hilus. Okay, which are okay passing urine from kidneys to urinary bladder. It is a connecting between kidneys to urinary bladder. What is the use of ureters? The one pair of ureters. These ureters are useful for passage of urine. It is a passage of urine from kidneys to ureter. So, ureter approximately, it is each ureter approximately 40 centimeter thin, very thin tube-like structure, which are located in our kidney. Okay, which is attached to the kidneys. Okay, first of all, if you observe that, discuss about the kidneys, external structure of the kidney. Okay, we'll discuss later internal structure of the kidney. First of all, external structure of the kidney. The kidney approximately 10 centimeters long. Okay, approximately 10 centimeters long, and okay, and the okay 5 centimeter 5 centimeters width. This is what width is 5 centimeters, and thickness is 4 centimeters. 4 centimeter thickness is there. So kidneys are approximately, it is located in our dorsal region. It is attached to the both side of the spinal cord. Okay, located, each kidney is located in both side of the spinal cord, and kidney is located below the abdominal area. Below the abdominal area, which is attached to the dorsal region. And one more important point, these kidneys, especially for, okay, they have peritoneal covering only anterior surface. That means the kidneys are attached to the dorsal body wall. The kidneys are attached to the dorsal body wall at, at the level of 12th thoracic and 3rd lumbar. 12th thoracic and third lumbar region. Third lumbar region. Where does the lumbar region? That is especially for part of spinal cord. It is located in dorsal region. It is located dorsal region. Kidneys are attached to the dorsal wall at the level of 12th thoracic and third lumbar vertebra in abdominal cavity. So they have peritoneal covering only on the anterior surface. What is the meaning of peritoneal covering? It is covering with peritoneal layer. It is located in dorsal abdominal dorsal region. It is covering with what? Peritoneal membrane. Peritoneal membrane. So it is called retroperitoneal organ. What we call retroperitoneal organ. Why it is called retroperitoneal organ? Retroperitoneal organ, which is called retroperitoneal organ, kidney is called retroperitoneal organ. Why it is called retroperitoneal organ? The anterior region of kidney, anterior, that means upper side, anterior region of kidney, anterior region of kidney, covering with what? Covering with retroperitoneal membrane. What we call peritoneal membrane. It is a connective tissue, peritoneal membrane. So it is called retroperitoneal organ. So kidney is called retroperitoneal organ. Okay, anterior region, it is covering one membrane. That membrane we can call peritoneal membrane only in the anterior side of the kidney. So you have to remember the kidney size is what? Long 10 centimeters, width 5 centimeter, thickness is 4 centimeters. Is there approximately? And also kidney and and okay, it is covering with what? Peritoneal membrane. So that it is called retroperitoneal organ. It is located in dorsal side abdominal dorsal region, which is between, the kidney is located between 12th thoracic vertebrae and third lumbar vertebrae. That means the vertebrae means what? That is the backside, whatever spinal cord is there. It is located toward 12th thoracic and third lumbar. Okay, thoracic region, third lumbar region. It is located. Which is located? The kidney is located. And one more third point about, important point about the kidney. If compared with the right kidney is slightly lower. Right kidney is slightly lower position than the left kidney. So the right, this is right, this is left. Okay, I'm drawing in equal in size, but actually the right kidney is little bit lower, slightly. Right kidney slightly lower than left kidney. Slightly lower than left kidney. Why? Because slightly lower than left kidney. Why? Because slightly lower than left kidney means what? Here in above the right kidney, here liver is located. What it is located? Liver is located. So why? Because liver is located above what? Right kidney. So what happened? It is slightly lower than left kidney. Okay, Try to remember that point also. So what we discussed was kidney size. Why we are called retroperitoneal organ? That means above the kidney it is covering with peritoneal membrane. Okay, it is located 12th thoracic and 3rd lumbar region in backside of the dorsal region. Okay, each kidney is located in spinal cord. Okay, both side of the spinal cord, each kidney, one kidney located this side, one kidney located in left side of the spinal cord. Okay, and also next one, right kidney is slightly lower than left kidney because of what? In right side liver is located. Okay, try to remember these points. After that one, okay, the kidney is convex in lateral side. This side is convex. This side is what? Inner side is it is a concave. Concave nothing but we can call hilus. Hilus means what that means. Okay, in outside it is a bubble. Bubble means what? Concave. Okay, concave. This side, right side, right side. In inside, little bit notch. Notch means what? Going inside. Notch. Here the notch. This region we can call hilum. This region we can call hilum. So in kidney, in outer side it is little bit bubble or concave. In concave, in lateral margin middle shown in notch is called. This is not notch means what's going inside. That is we can call hilus. Okay, these are the structure of external structures of kidney. If you observe the external structure of the kidney, nothing, just kidney is outer structure of the kidney. The kidney is approximately it is located in dorsal region of the abdominal area. It is located in both sides of the spinal cord, right and left side of the spinal cord, and attached with above the kidney, covered with retroperitoneal membrane, so that it is called retroperitoneal organ. 4 centimeters long and 5 centimeters width and 4 centimeters 10 centimeters long and 5 centimeters width and okay, thickness is 4 centimeter thickness is the kidney. Okay, so this is the external structure of kidney. So this is external structure of kidney. So what is the internal structure of kidney? If you observe the internal structure of the kidney, here, if you observe that this is the structure of what? LS of kidney. What is the meaning of longitudinal LS of kidney? Longitudinal section of kidney. If you dissect, okay, you have to take in outside so many goat or sheep, any kidney if you take, okay, take and dissect the kidney in longitudinally. When we are dissect the kidney in longitudinally, we will observe this type of structure. We will observe this type of structure. In this structure, what we are observing in internal structure of the kidney. If you observe the internal structure of the kidney, mainly the kidney is divided into two parts. Okay, mainly kidney divided into two regions. We can call two regions. Outer region we can call cortex. Outer region we can call cortex. And middle region we can call medulla. So, okay, the kidney, if you observe the internal structure of the kidney, we will observe two regions in kidney. The outer region we can call cortex. The cortex is little bit dark in color, dark pinkish color, dark red in color. Which one? Outer region. Outer region generally what we call the outer region we can call especially for what we call cortex. And renal medulla. This is the renal cortex, or also called renal means kidney. Renal cortex, which is the outer region, and which is a middle region we can call renal medulla. Renal medulla. How can we identify which place is renal medulla, which is renal cortex? Renal cortex is little bit thicker in color, thick in color, and renal medulla is which is the middle region. This is the lighter region, that light in color, just lighter in region, lighter in color. So renal cortex and renal medulla, so that it is divided into two parts. In renal medulla of the kidney, okay, especially if you observe it there, it is a lighter in color, which is what? The middle one. This is the lighter in color, and in renal medulla, lighter in color and divided into number of pyramidal regions called renal pyramids. So, if you observe it there, these are called renal pyramids. Renal pyramids. So, in medullary region, we will observe renal pyramids, medullary pyramids also. Why? Because it is located in medulla. So that we can call medullary pyramid. How many medullary pyramids? Approximately 6 to 20 medullary pyramids in each and every kidney. So these, why? Because these are called medullary pyramids means what? These medullary pyramids are just like a what pyramid-like structure is there, so that we can call medullary pyramids. And between the medullary pyramids, cortex, already I have told the cortex means outer region of the kidney. This cortex extended in medullary region. Extended. Which is extended? Cortex region is extended. The cortex region is extended into the medullary region. We can call that part, we can call columns of Bertolli. Columns of Bertolli. What is the meaning of columns of Bertolli? Columns of Bertolli is nothing. Columns of Bertolli, whatever the outer region cortex continue inside the medulla, medullary pyramids. Between the medullary pyramids, the cortex is extended. The part of cortex outer region is extended between the medullary pyramid. That is, we can call, especially for columns of Bertolli. Columns of Bertolli. And and the second part, these collises, what we call we can call pyramids, are these pyramids are opens into minor collises and major collises, attached with minor and major collises. It is open into the region we can call. This is the region we can call collises. Collix. That collix region we can call pelvis region. This is the nothing but pelvis region or hilus also we can call hilum or hilus. In pelvic region, it is extended into minor and major what collises. Minor collises receive the urine from what medullary pyramids. So try to understand here. First of all, the kidney is divided into two regions. What is that region? The regions are outer region we can call renal cortex, and middle region we can call renal medulla, and outer region is thick dark red in color. In middle region is lighter in color. So you have to remember the points, differences between medulla and cortex. These cortex in medullary region we will observe 6 to 20 pyramid-like structure. That pyramid-like structure we can call medullary pyramids. How many? Maybe approximately 6 to 20 medullary pyramids is there each and every kidney. In medullary kidney, between the cortex outer region is extended between the medullary pyramids. That is, we can call Bertolli, or what we call columns of Bertolli. We can call these columns of Bertolli, and as pyramids are extended into the structure is called pelvis. In pelvis, extended, divided into minor and major collies. Minor and major collies. Minor collies receives urine from medullary pyramids. Okay, try to remember that much. And here, which is already I am told in external structure, the outer region is we can call concave. In middle region we can call what, especially for notch means little bit inside. Notch inside. Okay, so that this region we can call hilum. In this region, pelvis region or hilus region, what ureters are origin from pelvis region. Ureter. Okay, ureters are coming from pelvis region, and also renal artery and renal vein. What are these? These are the blood, which is the blood is enter into the kidney with renal artery and whatever the purified blood again enter into the body with renal vein. So renal vein and renal arteries are entered in the region of what? Pelvic region, renal pelvis region or hilum. So try to remember, in this region, this is the region where the notch, we can call this region, we can call pelvis or hilum. In this region, okay, renal artery, renal vein is enters, and urinary blood, urinary ureters are coming outside, origin from in this region only. That means they are sending the urine from hilum, receive the urine from hilum to, okay, sending the urine to urinary bladder. This is the urinary bladder in the spear shaped structure. If you observe the urinary bladder spear structure, it is made up of muscles. Okay, if you observe the urinary bladder, it is a pear shaped structure. This is whatever we discussed about. This is just like a pear shaped means what? Just the fruit pear, upper side is what? Larger and lower side is narrower. This is what the pear shaped structure, having a thick muscular wall. It is made up of this thick muscular wall. Why it is made up of this muscular wall? Which wall? It is a constant, it is showing contractions and relaxation. So it is a pear shaped structure having thick muscular wall lined by transitional epithelium that allow expansion. Okay, why it is made up of? This is a pear shaped structure is made up of what? Okay, pear shaped structure is made up of thick muscular wall lined by transitional epithelium. It is also epithelium. What is epithelium? We are going to discuss about what animal tissues will. That is what lining. It is a lining with transitional epithelium, which is what urinary bladder. It is made up of. Okay, it is what is the use of? It is made up of muscular. It is made up of muscular walls. So it is useful for expansion and releasing, expansion and contraction of what? Urinary bladder. So these whatever it is also show thick layer of smooth muscles called detrosor muscle. Detrosor muscle means what? Give detrosor muscles. It is also showing detrosor muscles. Okay, detrosor muscles are smooth muscles. So that you have to remember what is detrosor, what is a transitional epithelium. So that whatever only one part is there, that is we can call urinary bladder. Generally, what is the use of urinary bladder? This urinary bladder storage of urine. How much of it is useful to storage? It is a reservoir. Just it store the urine. Temporarily it store the urine. How much of urine it will be stored? 500 ml to, okay, 1 liter. Approximately 500 ml to 1 liter. It is what it stores in the urine. Okay, it is made up of muscular. Okay, transitional epithelium lining with transitional epithelium. It is made up of muscles. Okay, muscular. So it is made up of smooth muscles also. That smooth muscles we can call detrusor muscle. Detrusor muscles. Try to remember that point. So anyway, okay, one pair of kidneys, one pair of ureters, and one urinary bladder. So it is what women excretory system, and also urethra. And last part, if you observe it there in the urethra, generally here one in opening is guarded by splinter muscles called urethral splinter. The opening of this splinter is which is under voluntary control results in micturition and emptying the bladder. Here, if you observe it there, when you are micturition means when we are sending the urine outside, it is voluntary splinter is there. It is guarded. The splinter already we know splinter means just a valve-like structure. Valve-like structure. The splinter muscle is called urethral splinter. That is, we can call what we call urethral. So I will write here urethral splinter. Urethral splinter. Splinter. What is the use of urethral splinter? The opening of the splinter, which is under voluntary control result. Voluntary control results means what? Okay, especially for after filling the urine in urinary bladder, it is sending the message to the brain, which is sending whatever urinary bladder, the muscles of the urinary bladder sending the message to the brain. At the time, Generally in classrooms students are asking, sir, we are going, how you know? That mean brain is what analyzing the information. The urinary bladder is filled with urine. So after that one, this urethral sphincter, the what that is a voluntary. With our brain signal only it is sending. Micturition means what, we are sending the urine in outside. So what you have to remember about what urinary bladder? Urinary bladder is pear-shaped structure. What is the meaning of pear-shaped structure? Pear means what? Especially for in anterior region is wider and posterior region is narrower, and it is attached with urethra, especially in male, vestibule in female. So, urinary bladder is made up of muscles. It is a muscular tissue, muscular. It is made up of smooth muscles also. That smooth muscles are we can call depressor muscles. These smooth muscles and muscular tissue, muscular, it is useful for expansion of urinary bladder. When the urinary bladder is filled with urine, it is useful for expansion of urinary bladder, which is this is useful. Which is useful? This urinary bladder is useful. Approximately, this urinary bladder is useful to storage of temporary storage of urine. How much urine it is storage means what? 500 ml to 1 liter of urine it will be storage in human being's body. After that one, here urethral splinter is there at in posterior region. Urethral splinter, okay, it is a voluntary splinter. Voluntary means what? By our signal, by our brain consciousness only, it is sending the urine outside the body. So, okay, this is the structure of what, especially for kidneys and our excretory system of human beings. Okay, just within 5 minutes, I will repeat what we learned, what we discussed, what human excretory system. The human excretory system is made up of one pair of kidneys, one pair means two. Okay, one pair of kidneys, one pair of ureters. Okay, these ureters are whitish, long, thin, long tubules, which is connects between kidneys with urinary bladder. What is the main advantage of ureters? Ureters are approximately 40 centimeters long. These are sending the urine from whatever urine is formed in kidney, it is passing through with what? Ureter, it is enter into the urinary bladder. So, ureter, that is ureters. Then one pair of kidneys. Generally, kidneys are located in our dorsal region, in dorsal abdominal cavity. Dorsal means backside of the abdominal cavity, and above the kidneys what? Retroperitoneal. Retroperitoneal, sorry, we can call peritoneal membrane is covering. So it is called retroperitoneal organ. So anyone is asking that why the kidney is called retroperitoneal organ. It is located above the kidney, anterior region of the kidney is covering with a membrane, that is we can call peritoneal membrane. So it is called retroperitoneal organ. Okay, so where it is located in dorsal region between 12th thoracic. Thoracic means what? Okay, here thoracic vertebrae is there. 12th thoracic and third lumbar. Okay, third lumbar between the vertebra. Okay, 12th and the third lumbar between the vertebra, the kidney is located. Try to remember. The kidney is located. Okay, if you observe the kidney size, generally the kidney size is what? Approximately 10 centimeters long, 5 centimeters weight, 4 centimeter thick. That is what approximately kidney size. Okay, right kidney is slightly lower than left kidney. Why? Because in right kidney, above the right kidney, liver is located. Try to remember that point. And next one, and kidney is in outer region. That is the region is what? Outer region of the kidney is concave, convex. Sorry, convex. In inside the notch, inside it is a little bit low. The inside is in the notch is we can call hilum. This is the concave. This region we can call concave or hilum, or also pelvic. Pelvis also we can call. Okay, if you observe the okay, that is the external structure of the kidney. And one more point we have to discuss. Above the kidneys. So I will draw with another pen. Above the kidneys. So kidneys, above the kidneys. Okay, above the kidneys, glands are located. We know very well about that one. That gland is called suprarenal gland. Suprarenal gland. Suprarenal gland. Suprarenal gland. Where it is located? Suprarenal gland. Suprarenal gland is located above the kidney. Supra means above. Renal means what? Kidney. Gland. Which gland that is? Adrenal gland is located. Adrenal gland is located. Where it is located? Above the kidneys. Above the kidneys. Okay. Suprarenal gland is located above the kidney. So now that is the external structure of the kidney. Now if you observe the internal structure of the kidney, when we are discussing about internal structure of the internal structure, the kidney is already, we know this is the red in color and bean shaped structure. In outside is concave, in the north is called convex. Okay, concave inner side, outer side is convex in bowel. Okay, so if you observe the kidney divided into two regions. Actually, this kidney also covering with one fat substance, one adipose substance. Even kidney capsule, it is covered with what? Capsule. Kidney capsule means what? Generally, if you observe the tablet capsule is there, it is covering with a layer. Same kidney also covering with capsule. That capsule, what we call that capsule means what? Okay, especially that capsule, we can call especially, okay, renal fascia. What is renal fascia? This adipose tissue, that kidney, total kidney is made up of, covered with what? Is adipose tissue. That adipose tissue, we can call that capsule, we can call especially for renal fascia. Renal, that capsule we can call renal fascia. Okay, so if you observe that this is the kidney covered with fat substance. Okay, that fat substance outer covering, I am not really large inside, but okay, it is a covering layer, it is a fat substance, that is we can call renal fascia. Adipose means what? Fat substance. Okay, fat substance. If you observe the internal structure of the kidney, in internal structure of the kidney, outer region we can call cortex and middle region we can call medulla. In middle region, okay, 6 to 20 medullary pyramids is there. These pyramids are attached with what? Major calyx and minor calyx. In major and minor calyxes are coming from origin from pelvis region. Pelvic region, okay, it is extended and given branches like major and minor calyces. Okay, these are the branches which are attached to the medullary pyramids. That is, we can call major and minor calyces. Minor calyces receive the urine from medullary pyramid and sending into the pelvic region, which is what minor calyces. And okay, which is called columns of Bertolli. Columns of Bertolli means nothing but whatever the cortex region is there, cortex region extended into the medullary region, between whatever space between medullary pyramid, whatever that structures is there, that is we can call columns of Bertolli. Okay, whatever we discussed, this is what internal structure and external structure of the kidney. Okay, you have to remember each kidney. So each kidney is made up of millions of nephrons. Now we are going to discuss about what? Nephron. Okay, what is the structure of nephron? Each whatever medullary region and cortex region, that is what, especially it is a okay, it is a formed with what, especially for nephron. Now we have to discuss about the nephron structure. Okay, whatever points I am discussing, try to remember. Okay, simple. We have to discuss whatever discuss. Try to learn that points. Okay. Now we have to discuss about. I will send the screenshot. Then we will going to start what, especially for nephron structure.